Question marks in your mind about if they're doing a good job.
Yeah, exactly. You don't accept, just if they are slow. I mean, if they are slow, and it depends on what kind of pace is it. Of course, as you said, the first kilometer was a very good pace, and the second one is slightly slow. And let me check, the third kilometer again.
We're looking for about 8 minutes at 3K. They're just coming up to it now. Well, that first kilometer was 2:39, the second kilometer 2:42, 2:43. And at 3K, just waiting for that split to come through. They're looking around. Final time, they cross the bridge. And then through 9K, there's a slight rise, a slight climb from 9K onwards. Kripa is still there. Kripa now has moved into third place. Sebastian Sawe struggling to go with his pace, and Nicholas Kip-Correa turns it up another notch. That gap is significant now, 5 or 6 meters behind Correa. He won the Kenyan 10,000 meters trials last summer and then was just 8th in Budapest at the World Championships in the sweltering heat. Well, they've gone through 9K now. 9K in 24:29. That was a 2:39, the fastest kilometer of the race. The first kilometer was 2:39. This 9th kilometer has been a 2:39. And Yamana Kripa of Italy moves into second place. Sebastian Sawe trying to come back to Nicholas Kip-Correa. But with about 2 minutes to go, that is a significant gap. And Nicholas Kip-Correa continues to push hard, checks over his shoulder. Sawe into second place. Less than 1 lap to go now as they negotiate the top corner of the course. And again, Kip-Correa looks over his shoulder. He has been, this man, again and again the bridesmaid in major championships, in big races. And I think today he wants to make sure this is his day. He doesn't want this to become a sprint race. He wants it to be a test of strength. Less than 400 to go. And Kip-Correa holds that 10-meter gap. Sebastian Sawe in second place. Kripa of Italy back in fourth. He's trying to get back to the 3 in front of him. Gemachu now. Gemachu Deriba into second place, past Sawe. But Nicholas Kip-Correa looking superb. Again checks over his shoulder. He's doing a wonderful job of maintaining that gap, judging his effort as he comes into the final turn now. And Kip-Correa begins to celebrate. Gemachu chasing hard. It's going to be very tight at the line as they come towards the final turn. Nicholas Kip-Correa has dominated. He's worked so hard for this win. Sebastian Sawe takes second place, and that winning time unofficially 27:05. Well, so much of the hard work is from Kip-Correa.
The World Road Championships last fall. Today you broke the tape. What does that feel like?
According to last year, I know I was starting in bronze place. I faced a lot of injuries last year, problems. I was having an injury. That is why I did train well during the season. That is why I tried to push the last year, but my body was not respond. Also, my injury was not good for me. So I thank God that I have been well. I hope for the good this coming season.
What does this race do for you for your upcoming season?
I know it.
finish line. Joan Chalimo's time in fourth place, 30:52. The place times are fabulous here. So many athletes under 31 minutes. Caroline Grovdal, 30:52 in fifth place. She finished strongly, as she always does. And just looking at Grovdal, that is not a personal best for her. She has run 30:32. That was in Hulla in Norway back in October 2020, but it's still a brilliant run from the 33-year-old Norwegian to get in amongst the best of Kenya and Ethiopia. Well, the winner missing the world record by just 2 seconds here.
Very hard. And finishing up on your own, how was your day? How do you feel about your race?
My race goes well, though I struggle alone. I push alone. That's why I missed the 2 seconds by record. So I'm happy for the results, but I wanted the world record. But because I missed it with 2 seconds, I can say it's okay because I push alone. Yeah.
We know you're waiting to hear that you have the world record ratified for the 28:46 that you have. Now you're here and you are going after this world record today. How do you train your mind to be so tough? Because we know you train your body, but when you're out there alone, where does your mind go?
I normally train my mind that, okay, I have the record, but this is not my final results. I have to go far from where I have put my record. So I don't put the record that I have it so I can stay. I have to fight for another level, which is Olympics, that is the target, and other events ahead of me. So I normally train my mind not to put one thing that I have only a record so I can stay. No.
You are so spectacular today. We have your coach here, Ruth. Ruth, were you proud of Agnes today?
Yes, I am proud of Agnes. She has struggled and here she is. So we will go back and prepare again and then we focus ahead.
You said she struggled. Has she had some injuries? What has been going on?
She pushed alone, even without anybody, and I saw her doing well.
Oh, today she struggled. I see. Yes.
Though we needed the record, but tomorrow is also another day.
Tomorrow's another day, and maybe we'll see you for the 5th edition next year.
Yes.
Okay, all right, everybody. Our champion in the women's 10K, 2 seconds off that world record, Agnes. Way to go, Agnes.